Hello everyone, my name's Jason Parker, welcome back to the channel. This week on the finals of AGT The Champions, Jon Dorenbos made a return. He was actually selected as a wildcard, which is a fancy word for the TV producers arbitrarily chose to bring him back without regard for the existing competitors who have made it so far. But wildcard aside, I'm excited to see what he has to offer. He's an ex-NFL player turned magician, and last time on AGT he did a really great job. He's got a great stage presence. So let's see what he's got. Yeah.
What's going on, baby? Oh, man. It is good to be here. I'm the wild card, baby. It's time to have some fun. Let me tell you. All right, here's the deal. I got 4 chalkboards. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, Simon, Heidi, Mel, Howie, you guys are going to choose which chalkboard is going to represent you guys. So, hey, you don't know what's behind there. I've drawn something, and I've written some stuff on each one. We're going to get to it in a little bit. So, Simon.
Well, obviously, number 1.
Okay, number 1 it is. Simon, number 1. Heidi, guess what? Same thing. Do you want 2, 3, or 4?
Yeah, I would like to be the number 2 then.
Number 2 it is. You guys are making this easy on me.
Yeah, the judges are actually kind of messing up his act a little bit by not at least trying to choose something random. If they just go 1, 2, 3, 4.
LB, 3 or 4?
I will go for the number 3.
3s it is. Mel B.
Oh, I know what I want to be.
Howie. Oh man, number 4. Now you guys had a free choice. This is what I love about this show. This show changed my life. Howie, you've toured the country, man. You've toured the world. You've sold out venues all over the place.
Right.
And I want to be just like you. So I actually got cities off of your tour schedule. So here's a bunch of cities and states of places that you've performed that I want to perform one day.
Okay.
So
I really like how he personalizes it to the audience. That's cool.
we're going to pick one right now. When I riffle, say stop. Are you ready?
Yes.
Say stop.
Stop riffling.
You want to keep going or do you want that?
No, I want to stop.
Are you sure?
I really need to stop.
Okay, hey. Here you go. Don't look at it.
Okay.
Slide it out. Keep it right there.
All right.
I started AGT doing a card trick. So Mel B, we're going to do just that. I'm going to do a card trick. I'm going to make it really simple on you. All you're going to do is as I riffle through here, all you got to do is say stop. Are you ready? So just say stop.
Stop.
Right here. Watch carefully. I'm going to rip a corner. Like so. Queen of Hearts. Hold on the queen, Mel. Heidi, let me see your hand. It's when you take the corner that corner disappears. Just like that. Gone. Now there's a stack of pictures that have been sitting right here. I haven't touched them. I haven't come close to them.
Nope.
Why don't we pick up all those pictures and see if there's something underneath right there?
Pick up everything?
Pick them all up. You're gonna find one thing. There's a corner to a card right there. Now hold on, Mel B. Take that corner. Make sure it fits perfect right there. I don't want to touch it. Get it, get
She's
it.
got nails.
Howie to the rescue.
Yeah, there we go.
Make sure it
I thought it was going to be under the glass of the table.
fits perfect
Yes,
right there,
it
and that is in fact the
does.
corner. Now, Heidi. I love this. Heidi, your whole
One more thing. So that is actually a well-known effect for magicians, product by Daniel Madison. But I really like the way he did it because there's some flexibility in how you use that concept. And I think he did a really good job. It's cool. Let's keep going.
career, you've done outrageous. What is this?
Well, I'm a witch, obviously.
And Halloween, you go over the top, but these are pictures of you, whether it's Halloween, whether it's red carpets, it's just all the cool events that you've been able to go to.
Yeah?
And guess what? You're gonna do the same thing Howie did. All you're gonna do, as I riffle, is just say stop.
Just light my head in it?
If whatever you want.
Alrighty.
I'm ready when you
Riddle
are. Whoop, okay, don't look at it.
Not
Slide
looking.
it over just like this. Simon, I got a deck of cards here. All you gotta do is just touch one. Just touch it. Now look, hold on. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Do you wanna keep this one or do you wanna change your mind?
I'll keep it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Remember this moment. I'm giving you a chance to change your mind.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Here it is.
Thank
Take
you.
it and look at it if you want. Howie, what did you pick?
What this
Turn
is?
it over.
Can
Show
I
everybody what it is. You and I are going somewhere, buddy. And
Is
where
that-
is it?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
There it is. Let me see it. Tulsa, Oklahoma. The judges had a free choice of whatever chalkboard they wanted. Hey, Terry, can you do me a favor? There's a chalkboard with Howie's face on there. Why don't you go ahead and turn that chalkboard around for me, man? Because I drew something on that
No,
chalkboard.
not gonna-
Howie, you and I are going to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, okay?
You could have selected any cards you wanted to. You chose the Queen of Hearts. Terry, spin that thing around for me. I had a premonition that not only would she choose that chalkboard, but you were going to pick a Queen of Hearts.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Heidi,
How is that even possible?
You've done a lot of cool things in your career. What did you do today with that picture?
I was
me
a
see.
Schmetterling
What
for
is that?
Halloween. I was a butterfly for Halloween.
That's a butterfly?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You chose number 2.
That's a
Terry, do me
butterfly?
favor. Turn over number 2.
That's
I
amazing.
made a prediction and drew a picture before the show that you were going to be a butterfly. Now, hold on, we got one left. We got one left. Simon, I told you there was a defining moment when you could have changed your mind and you said, no.
Yeah,
You picked a card.
I did.
What do you got?
I
3
got
of clubs.
three of
You had
clubs.
the first choice. You could have chosen any chalkboard you wanted, 1, 2, 3, or 4. My man went with number 1. I wrote a card down on the back of that chalkboard. Terry, let me see it, my man.
All right.
Turn that around. There's the 3 of clubs. Thank you. But
Interesting.
Howie, in the quarterfinals of America's Got Talent, I had a huge map on that stage. Roll that clip.
No.
Just like that, Howie, in season 11, you chose Oklahoma,
That's Oklahoma.
just like you did today.
How's that possible?
Mel B, you chose any cards you wanted to, and you chose a heart. Hearts follow you everywhere you go, because in the first round of America's Got Talent, the champions, I asked the audience to write words of what described a champion. You could have chosen any words you wanted to. You selected whatever words you wanted, and lo and behold, the words you chose, heart. Predicted back then, and there's your heart. Now, Heidi,
My God!
I believe it was the semifinals, season 11. I sat up here and I had all you guys think of whatever you wanted, and you could draw whatever you want. And in season 11, I made a prediction that today, you'd go back to that Halloween party as a butterfly. Right there, you drew a butterfly. Now, hold on. The moment it comes down to, I wanted to end my journey the same way I started. Because in season 11, when he just thought of any card he wanted to, my man Simon picked a 3 of clubs right there, just like he picked today. And I ended the same way I started with Simon Cowell.
That's really cool.
The 3 of clubs. My name's Jon Dorenbos, baby. It's a great day to be alive. Peace out. I love every single one of you. Thank you guys, my man.
Jon Dorenbos! Come up here, man.
Okay, so before we hear what the judges have to say, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion now. First thing is, of course, to take this out of my ear. The second thing is that I really like his performance. He's such a showman and he makes it fun and exciting that even though I basically kind of know what he's doing, I'm still just enjoying it. I'm just following along. And I really like what he did when he had the judges selecting, telling him when to stop with flipping through those papers, because essentially it's a concept well known amongst card magicians, but he applied it to these big sheets of paper with photos printed out relating to the person who's performing for, which makes it a lot more interesting and also doesn't seem like a card trick, even though it's the same principle. So anyway, with this kind of mentalism act where he has the predictions up there ahead of time, they choose and then he shows his predictions were correct. I don't know if it's just me, but doesn't it immediately make you think that, well, he just had to force the person to select their selection? Maybe that's just my magician mind going. As for how he got Simon to select the correct card, I'm not 100% sure how Jon did it specifically, but I know there are many ways it could be done. And I can think of a few options off the top of my head. But again, I really liked his presentation. I liked the fact that when Heidi was saying it's a butterfly, he acted very surprised. Oh, it's a butterfly? And then he turns around the chalkboard and he's already drawn a butterfly there. So clearly he's acting surprised. And I really like how he gives Simon the choice, like, you really can change your selection of this card now if you want, remember that. So he does a great job with that presentation. And one last thing I'll say is that that could have been enough, but then he ties it back to in the past. Wow. It's kind of like one of those movies where it flashes back to the beginning and you see there were hints all along. This has been some master plan the whole time. So that was really cool too. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what the judges have to say.
Wow! Heidi, your
Yes.
thoughts?
I mean, you are multi-talented. You really, really are. I mean, you speak from the heart and you boost our spirit every time when you come onto the stage. You're so entertaining. You're so good.
Simon.
You've come back and just blown the roof off with what I've just seen.
Yes.
I mean, genuinely, I'm not just saying that, Jon. We're not voting, the 50 states are voting. You have a shot.
Thank you.
I mean, that was amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, purely fantastic.
You have a shot.
Howie, your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, I'm like just stunned. I really am. There are only 2 words to describe what you did tonight, and that is wild card.
My
You are a
I'll
champion.
take you, baby.
Now, John, being a wild card tonight, how do you feel about coming back?
Let me tell you, I'm going to share something with you guys for the first time because my wife and I haven't told anybody. And before this show a few days ago, magic happened. We got a bun in the oven, and this guy right here is about to be a dad. Yeah.
Which guy?
My wife's out there.
Oh,
baby.
John.
I love you. And a little Dorenbos is going to be running around here, so take cover.
Well, good luck tonight, John.
I foresee a new child magician.
Give it up for Jon Dorenbos.
All right. So the judges seem to appreciate what he had to offer today, although he was competing the same day that Shin Lim was there. And I think perhaps that's another reason that John stuck with mentalism instead of going to some of his card tricks that he's done in the past. I actually really liked the card magic he did before, but he probably realizes he can't compete with Shin Lim with playing cards. Anyway, he's got a great story. He's a really cool guy, very motivational figure. While I can't say his performance was the most mind-blowing magic I've ever seen, it was still very enjoyable and I was happy to see him again. Actually, I have to correct myself. You remember back at the beginning, John offered the judges the choice of any of the 4 chalkboards. Unfortunately, the judges simply chose 1, 2, 3, 4, making it a less impressive magic trick. But what if Simon had chosen 3? Then how would John have had Simon's prediction on the back of that chalkboard? Unfortunately, the judges kind of messed up what could have been an otherwise much more impressive effect. But that's how the cookie crumbles. So, what did you think? Leave a comment below and let me know. Also, smash the like button if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more magic-related content, and I will see you next time.
Yup.